What's poppin', Trey TV gang? It's your boy Trey TV.
And it's your boy Lamar Wilson.
And we back at you with another reaction. With this reaction, we will be doing why Lil Wayne now officially hate Drake. You know, we coming off the reaction of doing J. Cole, Nicki Minaj speaking their part about Drake. Now it look like it's Lil Wayne time.
We're going to see what's going on.
Yeah, this is definitely crazy. I'm not surprised, though, on my end, because we know Lil Wayne was at the all-white party with Michael Rubin. Drake was at the all-white party, and after the party, Lil Wayne said only two people spoke to him the whole time he was at that party. That was Tom Brady, TB12, and that was Gorilla. And that was the only two people that spoke to him. And to me, I was confused because I knew Drake was in the party. I know it's not a huge party. Yeah. At the most, it's 700 people in a small room. So you really have to go out of your way not to speak to somebody.
Yeah, you're working harder to not speak than you are to speak. At that point.
Definitely. So I definitely can't wait to see what Lil Wayne said. We know that he was upset about Drake smashing his chick when he was locked up. He only did 8 months, and I can understand why Drake would smash his chick when he was only locked up for 8 months. This is your mentor. This is the guy that put you on.
Right,
it wasn't 8 years. It was 8 months, and you did what you did. And we seen now that is a continuous habit of what you've been doing in the industry since you've been in the industry.
It's like putting your thumbprint on things at this point.
It's just like a dog just marking your territory.
Throw your leg up real quick. That's crazy.
Facts. Can't wait to get into this video. But before we get into this video, if you didn't hit the like button, please make sure you hit the like button. If you didn't hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you didn't leave a comment, make sure you leave a comment. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Chi, get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
Now, after months of speculation and confusion about where Drake currently stands with the man who signed him and helped mold him into the dominant musical force that he became in Lil Wayne.
Fact.
Following a period where we of course saw so many rappers in the game take a clear stance against Drake, but couldn't figure out where Wayne stood within all of this because of his complicated position in everything. Yeah. We have finally been able to uncover where Wayne stands in this feud once and for all, which when we finally put together
we finally getting to find out where Lil Wayne stand. I think he was real quiet about everything because his money is tied into Drake. He see a percentage of Drake. And we said it long before we knew this issue was like, he's not saying anything because he's not trying to mess up his bread because I'm eating off of that person. If I'm eating off that person, I don't want to be no detriment to that person because it's actually affecting me by affecting him.
Exactly. And I mean, at this point, it's like, well, I was just going to let things blow over.
Yeah.
But they just keep, instead of blowing over, it's like filling a balloon at this point.
Yeah.
You got to pop that joint.
It's like the whole world know that you smashed your chick and you starting like a buster. Like, you let Drake take your girl?
You let him do it?
And he was your little nigga took your... That's almost like
like taking the big homies.
That's like the pool guy taking your girl almost at that point. He's the worker for you. But he came and took your chick. The worker is never supposed to take the boss's chick.
At all.
Everything he has done since the height of the Kendrick and Drake beef. Despite rumors and moments that have tried to push the narrative that Wayne is still on Drake's side, with multiple moments that all led to his most loud, shocking, and effective statement about this entire situation yet. We can now see that even the rapper who brought Drake into stardom in the first place now has beef with him because with almost every single song Wayne has dropped since the beef and with almost every single moment he has been a part of, while Wayne has not made a loud statement that has outwardly shaken the very tides of the rap world like other MCs have, Wayne has left all of the pieces together for us to figure out that there is some sort of serious problem between him and Drake. But now the greater question that needs to be asked about all of this is, why exactly have things went sour between Wade and Drake at this point in time, considering their over decade-long relationship? And while
that's crazy you ask that question, what now make things go sour between Drake and Lil Wayne? The same thing we said when we did the Nicki J. Cole video.
Right.
What made things go sour between Nicki Minaj and Drake? Because that's two we seen that we thought would be BFFs forever.
Yeah.
The same thing with relationship. We thought this relationship was to be
Looked
the
like
same
it was
thing.
Inseparable.
Because Wayne got out of jail, it seemed like 10 years ago at this point. So if you didn't have a problem for this 10 years, all of a sudden...
What changed all of a sudden?
Guess we're about to find out.
this is a massive question to answer that has genre-altering implications. When we look at all the hints Lil Wayne has left us about his current disdain for Drake, we can begin to piece together why this once iconic brotherhood in hip-hop is no more. And now the first moment we have to look at is the feature Wayne dropped off on Corday's track Saturday morning, as on this fantastic verse from Wayne, which absolutely stole the show in a fashion that only few...
Facts, you're right, that was hard. Lil Wayne killed that verse. I'm mad we actually didn't get a chance to react to it. I was on vacation, you was on vacation, it was a little down period for the channel, so we didn't get to react to it. But I heard the song, I heard the video, and Lil Wayne was back on this old Lil Wayne. Almost like what we said about Eminem when we say, yo, this Eminem album sound like the old Eminem. This right here was back on the Eminem, the Lil Wayne that we all fell in love with and we liked, and he was back on his ish.
Yeah, straight up. Like, that was full of bars.
Yeah.
Him and Corday, like, I like that combination.
It's crazy combination.
It's crazy.
Facts.
Few features were able to top this year with their lyrical firepower. On this verse filled with classic Wayne quotables, amongst many other punchlines, he delivered a few bars that turned a lot of heads, which said, I'm a goat, you a sacrificial lamb, you a teddy bear, you a Teddy Graham. And now with these bars, what Wayne seems to be doing here is making a feint, but if you are paying attention and understand the context of everything, a noticeable shot to Drake, where Wayne is putting himself above Drake first off and the drama that he is in right now, and then is going on to say that while he is the GOAT, Drake is being sacrificed to the rap game, and now as Wayne goes on to call whoever this bar is about a Teddy Graham, and Drake's real name is of course Aubrey Graham. This is the first lyric that is...
When I heard it, it did not register like it registered for you. When I heard the Teddy Graham part, I didn't put together like his last name is Graham, but you picked it up from the jump, which I think is crazy that he put that in the verse. And anybody, like you said, if you know what's going on, you know that's definitely a shot at Drake, and I think it's well warranted. I think Lil Wayne been harboring these feelings for a long time now, and he just now letting them go.
I feel like it's just like anybody. Like you try to be all big and bad, but like we all have feelings, and I feel like it's just that point where he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna let it out, but I'm gonna let it out through my music," which is still dope.
He had to feel like he was stabbed in the back because what he did for Drake, a lot of artists doesn't do for their artists, and he moved out the way. And I'm gonna let you shine. A lot of the big artists will not move out the way. They want all the shine to be on them, and they'll put you underneath them and let you stay underneath them.
And you think about them on concerts and whatnot. Yeah, there's a lot of times where he was just like, you know what I mean, show up for the bull. Yeah, you know what I mean, or put him in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing you don't really see nobody putting somebody out in front.
Lil Wayne was the only artist I ever see that do that. He did that with him. He did with Nicki. He did with all his artists. I want you to be your own star. As a matter of fact, my goal is for you to be bigger than me. You don't hear other artists say that. I want the artists to be bigger than me. If they say they don't mean it. Lil Wayne said it. He meant it. And his accent showed it.
Yeah, he stood on it.
Well, it was more than words. So when you do that for somebody and they come and do something like this, like everything I did for you, this seafood ass nigga, like that's how he had to feel.
And twisted that knife.
Telling us that something between these two is off on some level. Because in this moment in time where Drake is under so much scrutiny, why would Wayne even allude to something like this that could be perceived as a diss towards Drake? And now, while this one moment would not necessarily be enough on its own to send the rap world into shock over the fact that Drake and Wayne are beefing, building on this, just as this song was beginning to go viral and people were questioning...
When I can't say every reaction that I seen that did that video, I didn't see the reaction, but I seen the thumbnails and I seen the title. All the title was saying Wayne diss Drake.
Yeah.
So everybody got the same message what he was saying in the song.
Yeah, it was a great one of them no look passes like
We never before seen a title. Anybody try a title reaction. Lil Wayne disses Drake.
Yeah, that was one of those ones you couldn't miss though.
Yeah, we all felt it was something there to that verse.
If Wayne dissed Drake, Wayne almost seemed to quietly double down on what he said by then coming out and releasing another song a few days after this with DJ Premier, Big Sean, and Rick Ross. And now out of all of these names on this track, the fact that Wayne is standing alongside somebody like Rick Ross, who is somebody whose beef with Drake has escalated beyond even music, and has went into the physical realm considering what happened last time Ross was in Toronto. This is all showing that this isn't just a case of Wayne appearing to be on a song.
Hell no, this is not a case of him appearing on a song. It's kind of like what we said with Nicki Minaj. When Drake did the song with Lotto, he knew it was to be a problem from Nicki Minaj. You know this is her op. She doesn't deal with him. You standing next to my op. You're now my op.
You're now my op.
We all understand that. So for Lil Wayne to do a song with Rick Ross, he could have said it was old or whatever. At the end of the day, Lil Wayne has the option to clear his verse or not. Let it out or not. So the fact that he let it be out and I'm standing next to your op, let you know how you feel about Drake at this point. Especially with the Toronto, Rick Ross getting punched in the face.
Yeah, this is like, you couldn't make it no more clear.
No clear at all. I did this loud and clear to me.
Yeah, with one of them indigo signs.
Along with another rapper who happens to have a problem with Drake by chance. but that he is here and standing by Ross still because he is not on good terms with Drake himself either. And now between these initial musical moments which show Wayne sneak dissing Drake and appearing alongside one of his biggest rivals, and then other details that only seem to support this idea, such as that Drake and Wayne were not seen together once at major public functions they were both in attendance at, like Michael Rubin's White Party.
That was crazy. I was speaking about that. But he said Lil Wayne thinks he rolled for being the only person who greeted him at the OR party. It was actually two. Tom Brady said something to him too. So this caption right here, they need to pay me because I know more than what they know.
Right. It's crazy. It's right in front of your face.
Yeah.
And then on top of this, other things like Not Like Us playing during a Lil Wayne concert before he came out, and then Lil Wayne chanting They Not Like Us while performing the motto at a club, which while even I thought was...
He's on his J.O.
He said they not like us.
Yeah, I didn't know that Lil Wayne played that song before he actually came out. So it's like he letting the way he feel be known. Because when you do something like that, you know. It's like, let's say you was Drake and I'm your man. I would never play that before coming out because I know that's a shot at you. The song is all about you. And it's only about you.
It's without question.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what he was saying. It wasn't they not like us. He was saying they don't like us.
No, he said that when he came out. When he came on stage, he was like, they not like us. Yeah. He walked out today. What did Trump walk out to? Trump walked out to Many Men.
I heard about that.
Lil Wayne walking out to They Not Like Us.
It's crazy.
It speaks volumes.
Supporting Drake at first, now in conjunction with all of this, seems to show Wayne to almost be mocking Drake and making so many passive moves at dissing him. And now on top of all of this, most recently, and making all of these pieces from features to the subtle jabs all appear as clear and targeted attacks. Wayne has had another feature release on Mike Will Made Its track Higher. And now while this song also features Drake's good friend Lil Yachty, as Yachty also appeared on Mustard's album, who is of course the producer of Not Like Us, we have seen that he is really a non-factor and does not care about what songs he appears on, as long as he is getting a check. But now what...
I didn't know about the Lil Yachty being on the track of Drake's Ops. Not only does he want to on the track on Drake's Ops, just want to supposedly, allegedly, Lil Yachty's one of Drake's top writers right now. You feel what I'm saying? And he's like, I'm keeping it all business. You know what I'm saying? If they cut me a check, Drake, it's nothing personal. I'm out here in this game to get money. These people gonna pay me a check. Don't take it personal. Whenever you need some bars, I definitely write it for you. But I'm gonna come over here and get my artistry on also.
There are no alliances. The only alliances are those dollars.
Yeah, it almost seemed like what they say when there's no honor among thieves.
Yeah.
It's starting to look like there's no honor amongst rappers.
Yeah.
Facts.
They only show honor to the dollar.
That's it. You hot right now, I'll deal with you. If you cooling off a little bit,
I gotta separate myself.
I might take a little jab, a little turning at a... Facts.
What's significant here, and is really serving as the most telling piece to this complicated situation so far, is that in the music video for this song, we see Lil Wayne wearing multiple chains, and at that, not just any chain, but none other than The Weeknd's label XO's chain. And as The Weeknd came out on social media to support Wayne and show love for him, supporting him and his crew, which also just by doing this was definitely The Weeknd trying to poke Drake a little more, this piece of jewelry that Wayne was showing off in the music...
It's like as a guy, having a little player in me, I can't really be too mad at Drake because he was knocking off these niggas' chicks. It's like, we have a rule between guys.
Yeah.
Don't be mad at me. Be mad at your girl.
Your girl chose me.
She owes you the loyalty.
Yeah.
You're sleeping with her. You're paying her bills. She owe you more loyalty than I owe you.
Yeah, I owe you a damn thing.
So I can see why they're mad.
Yeah.
Because they was a victim of the situation. But out here in these streets,
you know what I'm saying? It's like
you gotta blame your girl.
What do you expect? I mean, they don't even look like they got one of them leave your main alone. Yeah. And everything else is for they just smashing at this point because that's what happened. That's
how it goes. To me, it's like when you're on that type of level, 9 times out of 10, these females not dealing with you because of you. Right. They're dealing with you because of who you are. But you're not a one-on-one of who you are. There's if you're a great rapper, there's other great rappers,
and those rappers are actually around you.
Yeah, exactly. If you're a great basketball player, you're not the only great basketball player. There's other great basketball players that's making the same amount of money in the same ball field that you were in. The baseball players, So it's all the same circles. So she looking at well, there's not too much difference between him and them.
Yeah,
and females, they like to keep stuff on the burner. If you're not acting right,
they go with.
The game is a game. The game is to be told, not sold. I think that's how it goes.
That's it.
video garnered even more attention. And now what's so serious about this is that really, even more than Top Dog Entertainment and Kendrick Lamar in a lot of ways, Drake's beef with The Weeknd and his EXO crew is even more serious, as because Drake and The Weeknd are from the same city, they have been beefing on the same turf and are involved even more in the same circles than Drake and Kendrick could ever be. And now with all of these moments, which if you take away anything from, at the bottom line, if we are not even trying to look further...
It's like with The Weeknd, he like, yo, Drake, I know you're not like that. I'm like that. I'm not like that.
Right.
But what you're going to do is you're going to drop a bag. That's what I could do. I could drop a bag also. We both can drop the bags.
It's nothing.
It's not like Drake ain't going to put the work in. You know, you're going to drop a bag. I need y'all to take care of X, Y, and Z. He's like, yo, I got the bag now too. I got some Canada goons. Here go bag. Go take care of that. So we
make that handle.
We call it bag dropping.
Make it go away.
Facts.
Whether into his lyrics or into his actions, are just showing Wayne's show support for The Weeknd, Rick Ross, and Kendrick Lamar, who are, of course, some of Drake's biggest rivals. At this moment in time where Drake has never needed more help from other artists, especially somebody who actually can rap like Lil Wayne, Wayne has been nowhere to be found when it comes to supporting his corner, and instead, he hasn't just been passive or in hiding. He has been standing on the other side of things and doing work and showing love to the artists who have teared up Drake's image like we have never seen.
But Lil Wayne really never got his artist beef. Nicki Minaj had beef with Cardi B.
He let him live.
Ice Spice. The people she had beef with, he never stepped into that. And we know this whole time Drake had beef with a lot of different artists. Lil Wayne never stepped into that. He always like, yo, my thing was to get you big and let you do your thing. I always stepped away from it and let you shine or unshine by yourself.
Because it would have been very easy for him to step in there and just be a crutch to people. Yeah. But I think it was played well, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because whatever happens, it was on that artist. And that's what he created for them anyway.
Yeah, at this point, it seemed like that battle was a 1v1. 1 versus 1. Well, at first they tried to jump him.
They tried to jump him at first. Yeah.
With the Metro Boomin Future albums, you know what I'm saying? But when it boiled down to it, it just became about Drake and Kendrick Lamar. So there was no need for no other artists. When it got to that point, no other artists.
Yeah, you couldn't touch it then.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, we want to see.
Even if you could, you shouldn't.
Yeah, we want to. This is like, it was almost watching like Michael Jordan and LeBron play 1-on-1, and we all just want to speculate.
In their prime.
Yeah, we just want to see who win this because we've been watching for this matchup. That been brewing like 10 or 13 years before it actually happened. Yeah. So now we finally get to see it. Let's see it.
Let's watch it.
Facts.
So with all of this, we are now witnessing firsthand from what has been put out that Lil Wayne is not on Drake's side and that he has been making a quiet effort to help echo the same hatred that so much of the industry has for him. But as Drake and Wayne have been close for so long, the greater question that all of this still leaves is why would Wayne be doing all of this in the first place? And now I don't think anyone aside from them would...
To me, from the outside looking in,
it's why Drake would be doing this.
Drake and Wayne haven't really seen that close to me. They haven't really been working together. When Drake first came out, Lil Wayne and him was working together. You would hear them on different verses and all that. But last time I pretty much heard them on a song together was Seeing Green, the Nicki Minaj, him, and Drake song, which was definitely on Nicki Minaj's album, was like a throwaway that Drake had that he didn't want anymore. So it's been a while since we actually heard these two guys on the same beat.
Yeah. Outside of like concert performances, you ain't really heard too much.
Nothing. When the last Drake album you heard Lil Wayne on? Exactly.
Right.
Would actually be able to answer this question in full detail. What we do know for a fact is that what Kendrick Lamar said about Drake stealing Wayne's girl while he was away is a true thing that did happen. And while I am sure with this happening over a decade ago, for somebody like Wayne, it would take more than just this one thing to set this all off. Kendrick bringing this back...
That's all it takes for guys. You stuck your... That's all it takes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's all it takes sometimes. And it'd be like, yo, people say they over it, but you never get over it because it takes a shot at your ego because us as guys, when we have a female, we think she only like us. Ain't nobody laying the pipe like I'm laying it. Right. Can't nobody eat the box like I'm about to eat it. She's going to wait this 8 months for me. And then when she don't even wait 8 months, not even a long time. You couldn't even wait 8 months.
Yeah.
So my thing is... he should, even though he should be mad at Drake, he should also be happy because Drake showed him a type of female that he had.
At least you found out early in the game.
If he didn't do that, Lil Wayne probably would still be with this girl today, not knowing what type of female she actually was.
Right.
So Drake just showed you exactly what type of female this is because you obviously didn't know or she wouldn't have been who she was at that time to you.
Right.
to light definitely added some more fuel to whatever is already brewing, but beyond just this, the only other answers we can draw up is that what Kendrick said on Not Like Us is just scratching the surface of their personal issues. And now as it seems like Nicki Minaj and Drake's relationship is also somewhat disrupted because of the way Drake so freely hops on songs with female rappers that Nicki does not like, maybe Wayne is sticking with Nicki and riding with who he really feels like represents Young Money and everything they built. But regardless of this, as it stands...
It's like Wayne said, yo, Drake, I see what you're doing to Nicki.
Yeah.
I seen what you did to me. I see what you do to Future and all your so-called friends, The Weeknd, and all these people that you were so-called cool with, executives, basketball players, golf players. You have a pattern. So it would seem right that Lil Wayne would err on the side of Nicki Minaj because he know even more information than we know on how the boys been moving.
Yeah, and it's just like, people are creatures of habit.
Yes.
And he has habitually done this.
Yeah, time and time again.
Time and time again.
Yeah.
Like, I watched you do this to everyone else,
and
then you did it to me.
You did it to me first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just over time. It's become one of them things. So, you got to keep your enemies closer than your friends.
That part.
Stands right now. And whether all of this is because of some sort of industry drama or it's because of personal differences, we know for sure that Lil Wayne has turned on Drake as he has been quietly showing his support for all of these other artists. And as Wayne is going out of his way to support some of the artists, Drake has some super horrible...
Whatever Drake could say... Whatever Drake could say to Lil Wayne that he feel about how he's been feeling about him hooking up with his ops, everything he could say to Lil Wayne is everything Nicki Minaj should say exactly back to him. So you really have no legs to stand on because most likely gonna say it just was business. I just was working with this person.
Yeah, it wasn't personal. It was just business. It sound good.
Everything Lil Wayne can say back to him. We know that's crap. Like, yo, you mess with my ops. You are my ops. Facts.
Tensions with like The Weeknd. It's clear that he has never wanted to stand further away from Drake because in this time where association in the rap game is so pivotal and telling to where everyone stands because of course as we have seen, Drake has absolutely lost it when anybody has shown any sort of respect for his rivals, even outside of the rap world with people like LeBron James. Lil Wayne has definitely offended Drake in this way, and has been trying to, and while this feud has not blown over yet, and maybe Drake does not want it to in full because he is scared of messing with a rapper who he directly...
I ain't gonna hold you. Look Gucci outfit he got on.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? I see the way he coordinated that. He got the Gucci socks on, the Gucci flip flops with the Gucci hat on, and the little Gucci windbreaker, and the Gucci shorts. So the way he coordinated
that is tough.
Yeah, facts.
Directly knows how great he is. As Wayne seems to be getting more active with
sometimes you gotta let it
coordinate.
Right,
that's it.
Maybe his future verses will reveal more about how he feels, but as it stands, all we are left to do is wait and see who will be the first rapper to take this beef to the next level. And now with all this said, let me know. What do you think about this entire situation, and why do you think Wayne really has turned fully against Drake? I can't wait to hear what you have to say, and if you want to hear how despite controversies like these, Drake is still going to be trying to diss Kendrick Lamar soon, check out the suggested video.
Drake TV. Let's get it.
This is a wild situation, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would say it's wild. It's his life.
It's life.
It's happening every day in the hood.
Man, every day in the hood somebody gets shot. But
if somebody could knock your chick off, they gotta knock her off.
They're gonna knock her off. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's wild just because you would think, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has a little loyalty they show different situations. But when you just get down to the core of it, somebody introducing you and then throwing the bag.
Yeah.
Pretty much presenting you with the bag.
Yeah.
And it ain't a little bag. You know what I'm saying? And that just shows you nothing is guaranteed out here.
Nah,
because like you would think if anybody was gonna betray you, it would be somebody who didn't benefit, especially to this level, this magnitude.
You got to be real careful when you meet a female once you got on, instead of somebody that met you when you was down at the bottom. It's a different scenario.
All together.
Yeah.
All together. And it just show you nobody's invincible out here.
Nah.
What you think about this?
I think God need to just be a better choice of picking these females. Yeah, picking these females. Seem like the industry, they got like 10 to 12 females they all dealing with. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not only you got 10 to 12 females that we're all dealing with, but you're trying to wipe some of these 10 to 12 when obviously they was making their round. It's like in the industry, the rap industry, they got the females making their rounds. In the NBA, they got the same females that city to city making their rounds. Mm-hmm. Baseball players got the...
Yeah.
It's up to you if you wife one of those. You know what I'm saying? Their job is to make them rounds. Like Brittany Griner, she's from basketball player. You got certain females that does this type of ish. So if you talk to them,
Yeah,
it's on you.
And if you know what you was dealing with when you got with her.
Facts. Most of these chicks be strippers, nothing going on. They using their looks to get where they at. So you gotta be better careful on who you're picking. That's why it's best to come into the industry with somebody who's there from day one, who was already with you. Because she already proved to you, I'm not with you for the money. I'm not with you for the clout. I'm with you because I genuinely care. And once you get on and you have money, now you have to question everybody and why they're around you. So if I was one of these type of guys and my girl got knocked off, me personally, I wouldn't get mad about it. Thank you for showing me who she was.
Yeah,
I
she was.
didn't know. I didn't know, but thank you for showing me who she was, because eventually, over time, somebody gonna show who they was. I'd rather you knock her off in the first year, and I understand and I spent 10 years with her, and I felt now she was this person 10 years later. Yeah. Let's get it over and out the way, because she's blocking a blessing from a chick that might actually really be in my corner. I can't wait to see where this go from. Lil Wayne got every right to be mad about the situation. I'm not mad that he's mad about the situation. It's understandable. Some niggas fall in love with these females, but this right here is a chick that you obviously shouldn't have been in love with to begin with. You feel what I'm saying?
You just know you when you know better, you do better.
Yeah, and he obviously didn't. He should look at Drake like, thank you for shining some light on the situation that happened. That's what I would do, but everybody not player. Everybody not.
You could look at the bright side of things or the dark side of things.
Yeah, we know in the hood, like, niggas will shoot you quick over females these days. They get emotional about females. I'm not that type. I'm gonna get rid of the females, but somebody come up with for a female.
Yeah, and it'll be real.
Quick, fast, in a hurry. So just a situation, like, to me, it's just everyday-ish. You feel what I'm saying? I think people just mad at Drake because he was the one that was out here conquering. You feel what I'm saying? Us as men, we be going around trying to conquer it.
Trying to plant your flag.
Yeah. You can't get mad because he's playing his flag at a higher success rate than you. Because a lot of guys, if they kept it real, they had a chance to beat Drake and they could get everything Drake was getting.
Yeah.
They probably would.
You know what I'm saying? Like...
They probably would. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real.
Like,
the game is the game. Like, we all know the game. My situation is, don't get mad at me. Get mad at your girl.
That's it.
And if I have a situation with a girl that I'm dealing with, I'm not going to say nothing to the guy. He probably
Why
didn't
would you? Why would
Most
you?
of the time, people don't even know who your girl is.
Yeah.
They just know I seen something that looked nice. I want to take her home. And that's it. We find out later, like, when they looking through their photos, like, oh, that's your nigga? That's my peoples.
Yeah, I didn't. But damn, you should have said something.
Small world. It's crazy. Can't wait to see what come from this situation. But until then, it's your boy Trey TV, and I'm out.